My favorite thing about Nathaly is her innocence and her just being herself in a natural way, unaffected by other people or other things in her surroundings. She just goes forward with what she feels like doing at the time, uninhibited.
Lo que me gusta de Natalia es lo sencillo que es esta niña, lo frágil que es esta niña. Es una niña muy especial. A pesar de lo que ha pasado, esta niña ha sido la admiro por la fortaleza que ha tenido y la fuerza que ella, más que todo ella, ha sido para su madre. La admiro por eso, porque una niña muy fuerte y sobre todo una niña, pues, su inocencia es lo que me gusta de ella.
My favorite thing about Nathaly is probably her resilience. She's faced a lot of things in her life, a lot of things none of us can imagine, but I've never seen an ounce of weakness in her. She always comes to the houses, to the family parties with a great smile on her face, a bunch of good energy. And I've never seen Nathaly with negative energy. She's just an aura of positive energy that I think all of the family appreciates very much, and I know I do. It's never a dull moment with Nathaly when she's around.
My favorite thing about Nathaly is pretty much her enthusiasm for life in general. I think she's very authentic when it comes to her emotions, and I think her radiancy of just joy brings joy to everyone in the room. And I think her childlike personality is what makes her special. I feel like no matter what age she's going to be, I feel like she's always just going to be a child in her inside. And I think that's what makes her different than anyone else. I feel like she sees a positive in life and just wants to have a good time.
My favorite thing about Nathaly is that she's dorky. Why? Because I'm dorky too, but we're like different people. So when we're dorky together, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so funny, it's fun. It's a fun time, it's never boring. I feel like she brings a lot to the table. I bring a lot to the table as friends, and it's cool. I like it.
She's always positive. I feel like I can be in my room, in bed. It could be a terrible day, it could be a great day, and she walks in like, hey girl. She never knocks on my door. She just comes in, and then she scares me because I'm either laying down or I'm doing something, and she just pops in. And I'm a little jumpy, but she's just always positive. I feel like she's been through so much hurt, and for someone to be so strong and so resilient, so powerful, like that's inspiring to me. And I think it's one of the qualities that I've always admired in her. She's just a beautiful soul, inside and out.
Las cosas favoritas, que es bien preocupona conmigo, siempre está pendiente. No le contesto, llama hasta el 911 para que me van a buscar. Sí.
One of my favorite memories with Nathaly was at her mom and her brother's birthday. I recently had been introduced to her mom and her mom's brother, who were twins, and I knew it in the back of my mind they were twins, but for some reason on her brother's birthday I didn't think of it being twins, so I got her brother a cake and didn't put her name on it for a family party. And Nathaly just casually walked up to me and said, "Oh, Larry, you forgot my mom," in front of everyone. She did it so naturally that, yeah, I guess I did, didn't I?
Bueno, cuando nació, me acuerdo, esa niña, ve que cuando yo la vi, pues me fascinó. Me fascinó ver a aquella niña y ver vino al mundo de la misma naturaleza que vinieron mis hijos. Para mí ese recuerdo esa memoria la tengo bien adentro, el chinearla, recién nacida, recién salida del vientre de mi hermano.
My favorite memory with Nathaly is probably all the sleepovers we've had with her. She's always been a great friend and cousin, sister to have. And I lost count of all the times I've had a sleepover with her, and it's always a good time. Another good memory is we took a road trip to LA coming back. It was me, her dad, and another one of our tios. And that was a good experience, just getting that one-on-one interaction with her. It's something we hadn't done before. And it was a good bonding experience, getting to know someone that, although I've known my whole life, I didn't really get to know until I was about 10 years old. So, I mean, that's probably our first time ever really bonding together, just one-on-one.
I think every memory with Nathaly is one of my favorite ones. I think it's just because it's so... Oh, I'm gonna cry. I think because it's such an easy feeling to be happy around her. Something that we do all the time is as soon as I get out of work, I always FaceTime her. We always just like talk about life in general and just kind of laugh at stupid stuff. I think just having those little moments with her is what makes our friendship unique.
Okay, my favorite memory with Nathaly is how I met her. It was at San Lorenzo High. It was my senior year, so obviously my last year. It was already like kind of towards the middle of the year, and I decided to sit at this bench next to this classroom. I don't know what bench, I wasn't familiar with the school. So I decided to sit there by myself for lunch because I didn't know anybody, senior year, everybody has their own cliques and everybody's just doing their own thing already. So one day, Nats is walking by and she asked me, she was like, "Would you like to have lunch with me?" And I just felt like, oh my gosh, my first friend, like that's so cool, I was so grown, but it was nice to know that there's people like her still. And so that was one of my favorite memories with Nats, and since then we've been friends, I know.
My favorite memory with Nathaly. Growing up, I wasn't the nicest, but now they make for great stories. I was maybe like 7 years old. Nathaly must have been like 4, and we tell this story all the time, but it makes me so happy to think about that day. To me, I was having the time of my life, maybe she wasn't, but I wanted to play hair salon. So I lured Nathaly to the back of the yard, and I painted her hair. I dyed her hair with white exterior paint. And then seeing that it was kind of permanent and it wasn't washing out, I decided to dress her up in all white. I put a white beanie on her head, I found a white shirt, white pants, hoping that, it will mask the white paint, but my parents found out and it was a disaster from there. But it's all these memories, it's the little memories with Nathaly. Like, I feel like I have so many with her that they encompass she's my cousin, but really to me, she's like a sister. It encompasses our sisterhood as a whole. Like, I have so much fun with her. We could be going to McDonald's, the car ride there feels like, it's a blast always. No matter what we do, we're always having fun. And if there's one person I can hang out with 24/7, it would definitely be her.
Una memoria, pues cuando nació, qué mejor memoria más bonita. A ver, fue bien duro porque no la vi nacer, fue cesárea y no la pude ver hasta como a las quizás 3-4 horas que nació, fue que yo la supe que era una niña porque no sabía qué era. Sí.
Okay, my special message for Nathaly is to take care of yourself, live your life to the fullest, watch out for the pitfalls in life, and be prepared to jump over them when they present themselves to you, and don't be dissuaded from your goals and your ambitions.
Sí, Nathaly, Te deseo, mi amor, en este día que lo goces, que lo disfrutes, que disfrutes a tus amigos, disfruta a tus familiares. Tú lo deseabas, aquí te lo hemos hecho realidad. Ve el sacrificio de tu mamá, el sacrificio de tu familia, que hemos estado ahí para que tú este día lo pases a lo grande, mi amor. Feliz cumpleaños, que cumplas muchos, pero muchos años más, mi amor, y que Dios te bendiga. Acuérdate, tienes un ángel en el cielo que te está deseando todo lo mejor para ti. ¿Ok? Felicidades, mi amor.
Nathaly, I love you. 21 years of life. I hope you have many more, and I'll be right there with you, every single one of them. Enjoy this day and enjoy every day going forward. I love you very much, and thank you for all you've done with our family, and thank you for being an amazing cousin.
My special message to Nathaly is be yourself, no matter how the world kind of changes around you. As long as you're yourself, I feel like you'll be that light in the darkness at all time, and never really change, no matter what people say or do. As long as you're happy, I feel like people sooner or later are going to feel the happiness too.
That's a hard one. I would have to say, maybe very cliche, but the cliche things in life matter the most. It's just to continue being herself. There can never be, enough people like her in this world. And I just feel like having a friendship with her, and once you really know her, is just something you should be so grateful and cherish, because I do every time I'm with her. So I just wish her the best in life, and I love her, and that's all.
I love you. You will always be my sister. You will always be the person I go to through happy times, through more somber times. You will always be my person, and I can't thank you enough for that. So enjoy your day. You look beautiful, you look gorgeous, you look like you're having the time of your life, which you deserve, and so much more. You're amazing. You will forever be the Lilo to my Nani. Bye, girl.
Nada más que siga adelante, que le eche muchas ganas, porque yo sé que ella es muy inteligente y que siga triunfando, porque hasta ahorita lo que se ha propuesto lo ha cumplido, y que siempre tenga recuerdo de su padre.